stable growing economies. We have determined that. And part of our capacity traps that we hear about will be entirely avoidable with a new portfolio of smaller dams, which will generate electricity consistently and efficiently and far more greenly, and will then be able to supply into the grid or in the local economies with the kind of tariff that you need. Affordable. Tariffs are very high while the loans are being pushed out while we're paying debt. They are high because you're paying debt and you're raising debt for the construction of more. So while we're doing all that, I think we need to invest in a pathway to the future where Pakistan's hydro capacity, which is extremely high, and I'm told only 10 to 15,000 megawatts is being used, not even 15, much less. The data is out there, but the megawattage being used from hydropower is far below what it should be. It's like, I don't know, 15%, 16%. It should be a lot more than that. And it should be bringing decarbonized clean energy for a greener future, for a country that is heavily reliant on imported fuels. This is the only solution. So I think that we need to look at how the mix will work, at how our grid needs to be modernized, and how we can at least look at global trends uh, and sort of tailor even hydrogen as well as floating solar on our existing hydro models or existing water bodies, depollute them, work towards depollution. I'm also going to a meeting where just for Islamabad, I'm looking at how Rubber Dam is highly polluted and how much sewage is going into that dam. The daily amounts are so high, 9 million. That does that you are looking at water bodies that are potentially all set already to only breed toxins. That means marine life as well as drinking water. We all know how our population is vulnerable to new pathogens and diseases with after coronavirus and borderless pathogens. So climate change is bringing all of that with it. It is these are multiple crises, what we often call polycrises, set in a rapidly changing world where the heat is going up, the commitments notwithstanding internationally, the fossil fuel use is going up. Despite commitments made at Paris, we are going into a 3-degree centigrade world. What is for perspective? What is acceptable is 1.5 above industrial levels, which was agreed in 2016 at Paris. We are nowhere close to that, and we've just come out of the 29th Conference of Parties. So that means you look back at your energy security, look at how it can be renewable, accessible, cheap, and of course consistent for such a huge population to meet its electricity demands, because electricity is life now and the future is entirely electrical. Thank you very much.